Today on Community Cooking, we have guest chef Sarada Neelakantan in the kitchen with us, cooking up some authentic Indian food. From Paneer butter masala to a Paneer paranta. You won't want to miss this episode. We're cooking with some of the best chefs from right here in our local community. So grab a chair, relax, sit back. We have a great recipe coming your way in under 30 minutes. This is your Community Cooking. Hi, and welcome to Community Cooking. I'm your host, Maria Prekeges, with our guest chef, and I'm lucky enough to call her friend, Sarada Neelakantan. I'm finally getting your name right. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Well, welcome to our kitchen. So I love when you come because you do traditional Indian cuisine.
Yes.
So today we're making two dishes.
Yes. Yes. So we are making paneer butter masala. It's also called Shahi paneer, royal paneer, you know, all the...
I like royal paneer.
Yeah. All the kings and the Mughalai dynasty, Mughals, they used to eat a lot, and now it's so common in restaurants, you know. Kids order that first thing off the menu.
I love. And then the second item.
Second item is paneer paratha, more paneer.
It's obviously a staple in Indian cuisine,
Yes,
just about.
yes. Especially in the north and, you know, in the restaurant and stuff, you eat a lot of those. Yeah. But this paneer paratha is a whole wheat flat bread.
Okay.
And then we are putting the fillings of grated paneer with some spices and fry it in the pan.
It's always about beautiful spices when it comes to Indian cuisine, and you always bring, I call it your secret weapon, your tin of spices. Let's talk about the first dish, the paneer butter masala, and what goes in it.
So first of all, we'll start with a pan and some ghee.
Okay, and ghee is clarified butter.
Clarified butter.
All right, and then while that's heating up, tell me about all the ingredients we see here and what we'll put in that in just a minute.
Okay, so we are going to start with dicing the
tomatoes and
onions. We will add some big cardamom and little cardamom. And then we will fry it all together.
Okay.
We can also add some cashews, soaked cashews in it.
Okay.
And then we are going to puree it, and that's our base. And then from there we'll start adding different things like paneer.
And then what's this?
This is tomato sauce.
Okay, and this one?
And this is cream will come in the end.
Okay.
Paneer and cream will come in the end. But before that, the sauce will have some of the spices here.
Okay.
And so we'll start with sauteing the onion and tomatoes.
So I'll get chopping on tomatoes and I give you the onion.
Okay.
Isn't that nice of me?
Yes.
Isn't that nice of me to give you the onion so I don't cry? And do you want the tomatoes chopped?
Oh, it's just dice it.
Oh, because we're going to puree it anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So it doesn't have to look pretty. You can do it fast.
That's why I'm doing the tomatoes. Does not have to look pretty. I love it. All right, so the red onion, which I know you like to use.
Yes.
Is it color and flavor that you like to use the red onion, or just a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
And not that I don't use any other onions. I use those too, but yeah.
But for this, and you said paneer is so popular, it's what all the children order and in restaurants and have at home, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Is this one of your kids' favorite meals?
Definitely. I try to make it like once a month at least, you know. So I'm going to add this onions in the pan.
And do you want those added first to get a little translucent? Okay, to cook them a little bit?
Yes.
So we're sauteing our onions in ghee.
Yes. So, Maria, you want to hand me the big cardamom and little
the big cardamom that's hence big and little.
Yes.
That makes it easy for me.
Yeah. So I just put it in.
Okay. And pounds it.
Yeah, and then you just take off the shell.
Oh, so you just pound it. It's almost like, dare I say, a nut where you take off the shell, you pound it to take it off, and look what's left. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the same like small bit, and it has such good flavor.
Yeah.
And then this is little cardamom.
It's the little brother of the big
little
cardamom.
brother.
Why not?
And then it also has pods inside,
Oh, look at that.
and they smell kind of different. They
Yeah.
have different flavor. So I'm going to just smash it a little bit.
Okay. Everyone needs one.
Yeah.
Get your aggression out. Anything you need.
And then I
You
add that to it.
Okay.
And then now we can go ahead and add the tomatoes.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to take all this in here. So we can add 4 or 5 tomatoes.
Perfect. And that's what we saute up.
Yeah, that's what we saute off.
And that's our base.
That's our base. This is it. We can also add cashews to it. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and add some cashews.
And you said soaked cashews.
You can add soaked cashews.
So what is soaking just in water? What does that do?
Yeah, just it softens it. And after you fry it, you just let it cool.
Okay.
And then it's going to look, I'm going to move this pan here.
I love
And
it. So then we
this
already
is-
have some pureed. in
Yes,
which-
this is how it will look.
So it's just those 3 simple ingredients.
Yes.
You puree it.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then you take some more butter in here. Because it's paneer butter masala, we have to add butter.
Of course.
So,
We like to add butter.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
So we add that.
Okay.
And then this, you can, after pureeing, you can also, stain it if you want really smooth.
Okay.
But if you want more fiber, you go for
So
straight.
depending if you like it, yeah. A little.
Yeah, depending on what texture
Now,
you
did
like.
you strain this?
This one I strained.
Okay.
And I also put, later on, I also put a little bit of fiber in it. I said, okay,
Oh.
it looks good, tastes good. So
Just
I'm
a
going
little
to
bit of
add
everything.
this.
Okay.
And then I'll just move it a little bit. So this is the base for paneer butter masala.
Okay.
So we add this,
Hence the butter.
hence the butter.
You
Or,
can always give me a little butter, Sarda. Always.
And then what next goes is we can add a little bit of spices.
Oh, see? Your secret weapon.
So my box.
Your spice tin I love. So what spices are we adding?
So I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric.
Okay. Turmeric is almost in every Indian dish, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a good antioxidant and all that. So it goes in all the dishes.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little bit of red chili.
Spice things up. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it
then
smells great.
I'm going to add a little bit of garam masala.
And are these spices, now you said, was this the dish that's more northern?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. Not too much spices is needed. I add that, and we'll let it cook.
All right, we'll throw on some heat.
Yes. And then what we can do is, meanwhile, we can dice the paneer.
So talk about what paneer is.
Okay. So paneer is simply, it's like ricotta cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's just basically milk. You just take the milk, heat it up in high heat, and when it starts, not high, maybe medium-ish to high, but it should get really hot, and then you can turn it off and then add some vinegar to it, half a cup or something, or instead of vinegar, you can use some yogurt and lemon mixed together, and that will break the milk.
Oh, so you need something in there,
Yeah.
the acid, to break up the
Yeah,
milk.
break up the milk.
Okay.
And then you gather the whey in the cheesecloth and let the water go, and then you just press it with some heavy weights. Like my friend, her husband puts all the weights on it,
So when you get done working out, use your weights.
Yeah, use your
press
weight,
the
flatten it, all the extra water
Okay.
will go out, and then it becomes paneer. And then there's easiest way is Indian grocery freezer section has it too.
Now you're talking my language. I love it. So you do find it in the freezer section.
Yes, yes.
We just put our orders in
Yes,
right here
yes,
for you.
Yes. So
So
and
it's
then we
it's-
just dice it.
Okay. Diced up. Cut me off a little piece so I can taste it just normal.
Here, I'll let you dice the rest
Okay.
of
Look,
it
oh,
and
now see,
taste it.
she's putting me to work. I love it. So it's basically a cheese.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tastes like cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. So we dice it up.
We dice it up.
It's gonna. Now, does it melt when it gets in? So do we have to?
No, it won't melt.
Okay.
because there's no cultures added to it. It won't melt.
Okay. Oh, it's actually really good. Just
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's
Now
just
I'm getting
fine.
all the flavor.
Yeah. And now we can go ahead and add the tomato sauce.
Okay.
So,
Oh, that's really good. Who doesn't love any sort of cheese?
yeah. It's cheese has it says like welcome
Yeah.
to good life.
Yeah,
life
exactly.
is good. Some dishes are cries out loud. Life is good. This is one of them. And
Okay.
then we can add some paneer pieces to it.
Okay. Now, does it have to be a little warm to add the paneer or no?
This, yeah, once it bubbles up a
Okay.
little, yeah. And we can add salt is as needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me. I always think of Indian dishes as, oh, I can never make it. There's so many ingredients. It's so hard. But if I can go buy paneer in the freezer section
Yeah.
and get all my fresh vegetables at the farmer's market,
Yep.
easy.
Yeah,
It's,
easy.
you
Yeah,
just have to
it's
guide
not
me in the
hard.
spices. But
Yeah,
you can find them.
Yeah, you can just get one of these. This also you'll get.
That's
You
all.
just put, and then take one of each.
Yeah.
You know, little bit.
We'll just put a little bit of something
Yeah,
and everything. You can't go
yeah.
wrong. All right, so it's
So
bubbling.
Yes, bubbling. So we can add the paneer
Okay.
pieces.
I'll give you mine over there.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait. It smells so good. Indian cooking always. You walk into Indian restaurants, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. And do you have to let it simmer a certain amount of time?
It's little, maybe not too long, maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
too
bad.
long.
And then
And
when
then
do
we
you have,
can add some
Oh.
some crushed pepper too. If you,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some crushed, I thought those were peppercorns.
Yeah, peppercorn.
She's crushing them up. Watch out. I always say that's how, you know, if you ever have any aggression, get it out on your peppercorns. Why not? Okay, so little crushed peppercorns.
Yeah.
Now, could you just do a pepper grinder, or you like the fresh
Yeah.
peppercorns, though?
We can do either one.
Okay.
You can just
If you're lazy like me, you can just do a grinder. But that's
yeah,
a lot of
whatever
pepper,
is
so.
easy. Yeah.
Oh, it smells lovely.
Okay.
Indian food's so colorful, too.
And then you guys can add salt as needed.
Okay.
You know,
And then cream.
and then cream,
Now, just regular heavy cream?
regular heavy cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there is a difference between heavy cream and whipping cream, obviously. So we
Yes.
just want to add regular cream. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say it's too pretty to eat, but guess what? I'll be tasting it later. No worries about that.
Okay.
And you just let that simmer.
Let's just let that.
So
simmer.
the paneer stays in the size that you cut it in.
Yes.
Okay. And what would you eat with this dish?
We can. It goes well with rice,
Okay.
naan, chapati. You know, flatbreads. Sometimes children just scoop it as it is.
I was going to say, scoop it as
yeah,
is, like a stew or a
yes,
soup.
yes.
I'm up for that. I
Yeah.
love it. So we're going to let that simmer a little
And-
bit,
Yes.
and then we're
And
gonna,
then we can garnish it with onions and
Oh,
cilantro.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, while we let that simmer, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for another fabulous Indian dish, so don't go anywhere.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water and properly fence all pools. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Welcome back to Community Cooking. If you're just joining us, I have guest chef and my dear friend Sarada Neelakantan with us. We just finished off some paneer butter masala.
Yes.
And now we're going on to the paneer parantha.
Yes. Yes.
If you say all that 5 times fast, you get a prize. Because God bless you. Whew, I got it out. All right, so this next dish, tell me first just the ingredients.
Okay, so this requires a whole wheat flour
Okay.
and some all-purpose flour.
So you
can
combine
do
the two.
50-50.
Okay.
Or you can do 2/3 whole wheat flour, 1/3 all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And then you add some butter to it.
We love our ghee.
Yes, and a little bit of salt,
Okay.
and just make the dough
All right.
with water, lukewarm water, and just make the dough, and then keep it separate for some time, and maybe an hour or so will be good.
Okay, does it
Then-
rise like normal dough for bread?
Not exactly, but it becomes softer, more easy to make the parota.
We like easy here.
Yeah.
All right, and then the stuffing, if I can be so bold to call it that, what's
So
in
for
there?
that, I brought this grated paneer,
Okay.
and you can crush it, and then you can add some like onions, some cilantro, some green chilies, chopped green chilies, and then you can add some ginger garlic paste.
So
in
this
it.
is ginger garlic paste. Do you make this?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, it smells like ginger and garlic. I love it. Two of my favorite items.
And then you can also add red chili to it, little bit of coriander powder, some garam masala, some turmeric, and
love it.
then mix it all together, and then that will be your smaller ball, and the dough will be your bigger ball, and then you lay it flat, put it in, and then cook it.
All right, well, let's get started. I'm going to attempt the dough with you.
Okay.
So, do you add both the flours at the same time?
You can add both at the same time.
Make it easy on me. So, whole wheat and all-purpose. Why do you use two different types? Just
The whole wheat is good for regular flatbread, but when you use an all-purpose flour, because we are stuffing it in, and you need it a little softer and elastic, all-purpose gives you
Okay.
that elasticity to lay it out.
I did not know that. All right, we have our two flours, mixing it
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Mixing it on me, but that's all right.
Okay, and then we can add a little bit of salt.
And you like the pink salts.
I like I use all kind, but the pink salt, I hear it's good for you, and so I'm like, okay.
She's so healthy. I love
No, but I just try.
it. You try. If we all just try a little. And then we add ghee.
And then
oh,
some ghee.
Okay, right to it.
Maybe a couple of.
And it's room temperature, so it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm kind of
Okay.
smushing the butter in.
Okay, and then you have to put a little bit of water,
I
and
will
then
have you add that to see how much we need.
Okay, since we probably need only a little bit.
Okay. Is this where I get my hands dirty, or I
Yes,
continue with my
yes.
spoon? I figured that might be coming. All right. I'd roll up my sleeves, but they're already up.
Yes.
You have to get messy in the kitchen, don't
yes,
you?
We do.
All right. Teamwork. And how long do you usually work with the dough? Just till...
Just until it becomes a little bit of stiff batter, stiff dough. Not batter, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting there almost. Maybe a little bit.
You don't want to put too much water in, because then...
Right,
You're
then
going
it's going to
backwards.
get all wet, and it's not going to be a dough.
Okay. It's getting there. You're right. Look
Yeah.
at that. Okay. Look, I made a little dough.
Yes, you did.
So then you take this,
Yeah, and which is going to look like this.
because that's been sitting. So we'll set
Yeah.
this aside for about an hour.
Yes.
But you've already done that for us.
Yes.
Thank you.
So it's going to look like this. And then now we'll go with the filling.
Okay. So we're going to put the filling in there.
Okay. So and then we are going to add some. Can I borrow your spoon?
You can. I'll even clean it for you.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So
I'll
add some
take some
paneer.
of it.
Which is my new favorite thing, by the way. I just have to tell you. It's so yummy.
Thank you. I'm going to add some ginger garlic paste to it.
Which I love.
Thank you.
Now, when you make this at home, do you just use a garlic press for your garlic and your...
Yeah, if a lot of times if I have time, I'll make this ready. It's so much easier if you have it in the fridge. But other times you just take a grater and just grate 3 or 4 garlic at one time, and
Oh, so
ginger
just
piece
gra-
of it, yeah, just grate it and put it.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
like it.
So now
Smells
we
so
can
good.
now we can add some of these things.
Okay. So some onions,
Some onions.
red onions.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
me when.
good. That's
oh,
good.
that's good.
And then some cilantro.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's good. And then that's a
Do we
little bit
add
of
that?
green chilies. Yeah.
A little bit. Do
Yeah.
not touch these with your hands. I've been told many times by you when I touch them with my hands.
And then I'm going to go ahead and add some spice.
I'm going to mix the garlic ginger around, my favorite new entity.
Some turmeric.
Oh, it smells so good already.
And
And it's just
some-
the stuffing.
Some masala, garam masala, some red chilies.
Oh. And it's
add a
beautiful.
little bit of coriander powder too.
Is that from the big and little coriander? Or no, that
No,
was cardamom.
that's
Wrong
yeah.
spot. They're all the C's. I can't keep them straight.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Okay, so that's basically it.
See, easy.
Yes.
Easy. Okay. So then, what is next?
Next is we make a flat bread out of it. So
Okay.
I'll make a ball of it, and we have the ball of this one.
Okay. Take me through it.
Okay, so I'll start with this, and then we can grab some dusting flour. Okay, we can put this away.
And you always want a little flour on your cutting board so it doesn't stick,
Yes.
like a
yes,
lot of doughs.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can move this water. I don't need it.
We'll give you broom because this is not this is not a tool to be used lightly.
So I just go like this, and then I'm going to spread it out. But before that, can you make a ball of this?
Oh,
a
okay.
Smaller one.
So you just okay. So you're rolling out the dough.
Yes.
I'm getting the cheese and all the spices and everything to stick together.
Yeah.
About
you can
that
make
size?
a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
But I was good with that one. All right, you're in charge. You're
All
in
right.
charge.
I think I took a bigger dough, so I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
okay,
then
that's good. You can put it in the middle.
It's a half ball.
Okay. And then you gather the edges.
Oh, look at that. You've done this before.
Yeah. Many times.
Oh, look at that.
And then you grab it all together.
And how hot does your pan need to be?
Pan needs to be a little bit hotter. So I
Okay.
think we are good here.
And then you put flour on it again. So you
Again.
almost, it's like a little present. But
Yeah.
then you pat it down flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Almost like a present. It is a present if
Yeah.
you're cooking for me. So.
And then I'm going to again flatten it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then you can do both sides, you know.
And we might have to make another one, you know.
Yeah.
We might have
I
to make
will.
a few.
I
So all
will.
the filling is in there and it's all getting spread out.
All getting spread out. Yeah.
So there's a little tastiness of deliciousness every bite.
Yeah. Also easier if it's hard to gather, and you know it will take some practice to do it.
Yeah.
If it is hard to do that, then just make a thin, spread the one dough first as a flat, then put the filling in the middle, and then put the second dough on the top, and take a little water and press the edges
shut and
and
it's just
roll it a little slightly. Then you got it.
that would be the rookie way for me. This is the
Yeah.
more advanced way, but that's amazing. So you roll it
So
again.
you do roll it again.
Oh, that's so great. You can actually see
Yeah.
the spices and the filling through it. It's getting so thin.
It gets translucent a little bit,
Oh my gosh, I love it.
and then you just start cooking.
And no oil on the pan or anything?
Not right now. What
Okay.
I'll do is I'll take my spatula and then wait for it to heat, maybe turn it on a little higher.
Okay. Well, while that's cooking, shall we make another? Look at me.
Yeah.
My hands are dirty in the filling, so I
Okay,
might as
let's
well.
go. Let's go.
I'm letting you do the hard work of, you know. And so how long do you cook them on each side? Or it's smoking now, so.
It's smoking. So what I'll do is I'll flip it.
Oh,
it
doesn't take long. It was
yeah,
hot.
I guess
It's one hot
I
pan.
didn't realize. Okay. So now I'm ready with this. So let's have some ghee.
Some ghee.
Yeah.
More ghee, please.
More ghee.
And then.
And then you just put the ghee in here.
Okay. So you put it on a dry pan first, and then you pour.
And then, yeah.
Oh. and
Because
then it's-
it needs to cook first before you add the ghee.
Okay. Woo! We are cooking now, don't you know?
Yes, yes.
I like it. Well, if you continue to turn it too, it cooks it evenly.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to put it in here.
Oh, the smell
Yeah. I'll
is
lower it a little.
amazing. Anything you make, the smell is
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. So you want to do one more?
Yes, of
Okay.
course. You know my appetite.
Don't look like it though.
Oh, thank you. And so what would you serve these with typically? Are they just as is?
As is, you can eat it. You can eat it with ketchup. You can eat it with any chutneys. You can eat it with any pickle. You can also eat with the, paneer butter masala that we made before.
Oh,
Dip it in that.
I love it.
So I'm going to.
Okay, I'm going to make the stuffing. I'm going to get a little bit of everything in here.
Okay.
This is so great. Do you love teaching your children how to make these things?
Yeah, when they are available.
Yeah, they're so busy these days. When they're available, she loves to teach them. Well, did you learn cooking from your mother?
Yes.
How to cook?
Yes. And also I learned along the way, like I grew up in central India in a town where there were people from all no, this is
Okay,
good.
perfect.
But they were from all over India, so I got a taste. I'm from south of India, but I got a taste of all different kind of food there. Then I come to America, I get a taste of everything.
Yeah,
international. I get international taste, and
I love it. So again, you make a little.
again I gather it.
You gather it all up on top.
Yeah. And then I press it down.
I tell you, it's like a little present. And it really stays shut when you press it down like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then flour. I forgot about the flour.
Yeah.
The extra flour. And
Just
look, you even
so.
put it on the sides.
Yeah. And then we just go and
Okay.
lay it flat. And parota doesn't have to be circular. It can be any shape.
Okay.
Triangular is good. Square, rectangle is good.
Okay. Well, while we cook up this last one, and maybe even one more I can convince her, we're going to go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere when we come back. Always my favorite part, the tasting.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude,
They're not looking out for you.
engage.
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Welcome back. All right, our paneer butter masala is done, and you garnished it.
Yes. I put some cilantro, chopped cilantro, some grated paneer, more paneer, and then we are good.
We like the more paneer, the better.
Yes.
And then our last dish we made.
And the last dish we made as paneer butter masala, filled it with paneer, grated paneer, and some spices in it.
All right. Now, how would I eat this? You serve
So
the two together.
you can dip it with the curry
All right.
and
I'm gonna
eat
dip.
it.
Look at that
and,
inside. I love it. I'm dipping.
and then you can dip it with yogurt and eat it too, if it feels
It's
hot.
only me, so I'm double dipping. Don't look. Oh my word, that I could eat a lot of that.
Oh, thank you.
The onions you taste, but they're not overpowering the rest of the fabulous Indian spices. I love it. And this, I have to get a big chunk of paneer. I could just eat a whole big pot of that.
Oh, thank you.
I like the cilantro on top, the fresh cilantro. It just adds a little bit extra. But that paneer. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Whatever you cook is always so delicious. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Maria, for having me.
And we appreciate all of you watching, from the entire crew, myself, and of course our Indian cuisine expert, Saranta. Thanks for joining us. And remember, we have so many great chefs right here in our local community. It's just fantastic. We'll see you next time on Community Cooking.
If you'd like a copy of the recipes seen on this show, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations. That's 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200, in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number displayed on the screen. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. That's located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov and check us out online at youtube.com/Torrance CitiCABLE and like us on Facebook at Community Cooking TV.